If you're just joining us, this is Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5, the Unity Station. We have a guest in the house who will be talking to us about financial empowerment and sustainability. And she is Akumishe Blessing Ayendaje. She is the communication specialist and a social impact worker. Please join me as I welcome Akumishe.
Thank
You so
you.
much for joining us.
Thank you too. Good morning.
Good morning. So
Good
how
morning.
are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Meanwhile, you're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
admiring
you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So let's look at financial empowerment. What
Mhm.
does it mean?
Um, I would say to be financially empowered is to be at a state of being able to afford anything you want to afford, without having to break the bank. So interestingly, a friend put it this way one time. He said, if you cannot afford to buy something three times without feeling its impact in your pocket, then you are financially strong. So definitely say being financially empowered is being able to get to a state of having enough financial resources to be able to meet your daily needs and beyond.
Okay, so we are talking about sufficiency.
Mhm.
That's financial empowerment now is sufficiency. That means for you to be financially stable, that means you have enough. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yes, have enough, but now I think the process of having the enough is where the conversations would come from. How do you get to have enough that would be enough for you? Personally, I would say from a place of being versed, because I'm a very versed person, aside doing communications and social impact, I'm also involved, in a few things that I provide my services to and then I also get paid from. So because the times we are in are kind of interesting, right? Being able to survive and stay afloat really in the economic times we're in. It's you have to, in my opinion, you have to be versed and have a few things you're doing, not just one thing, exactly have various sources of income that would bring in exactly finances into your pocket.
So let's look at the key factors.
The key factors of
the financial empowerment.
Okay, I would say first place you start is from the mind, right? If your mind is not right, then you will just keep having money. It will just be a vicious cycle of having and losing and having and losing. But then if your mind is right and you know what exactly it is you're looking for, the goal is to be financially stable. When you get money in, you're able to invest this money into different vehicles, that would yield in returns to you in the future. So definitely the first thing I would say to have right when you're trying to reach the level of being financially stable is having the right mindset. And from there, you pretty much will be able to navigate, the waters of being stable and staying afloat. So yeah.
Okay, so let's look at some of the successful initiatives that you've been involved in financial empowerment.
So interesting enough, I am planning an event for next week, Saturday. It's called Invest Fest. So it's Investment Festival. And the theme is get your mind and your money up. And this conversation is coming from a place of the times we're in, they're pretty interesting. People cannot afford to keep up with their 3 square meals anymore. And even if they do, the quality of what they eat has dropped significantly. So this event rather, is hoped to curate conversations around, how to be intentional about your money, not just having the money and then it flows. But then when the money comes in,
planning.
Exactly. What do I do with it? How do I make the money grow? And then also, as I said, having the right mindset. So also be creating conversations around getting the right mindset for your money and then also how to invest this money. The actual process is involved with investing money for the sake of financial stability. It's happening for next week, Saturday. So yeah, I'm looking for that. Hope you would come too. So yeah.
I'll try.
Okay.
So let's look at how we'll be able to sustain. We're looking at sustainability now, the financial empowerment. How can one be able to sustain?
So I will tell you a personal story. There was a time that I was looking to raise 250,000 naira for a pet project. So what I did was for each money that came in for whatever thing I had to do, whatever service I had to provide, I was intentional about putting away 2,000 naira. So put away 2,000 naira in an account, and just let it get to the point where I wanted it to be. When it was at 250,000 naira, I took it out and then invested in the business that I wanted to start at the time. Now, in that process of having to raise the money, I was very strategic with, meeting the right people and saying, oh, hey, in so and so time, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So bringing the money out and investing into the business was quite easy for it to, take off and grow, as opposed to having money and then using it to do some sort of a trial and error. So you have to be very, very intentional about managing yourself to say, this is what I hope to do, this is what I hope to achieve, and then putting in place the how.
Be disciplined.
Exactly. Be disciplined enough. It's not just to, talk about it. And so this is where I hope to be. No, you have to be intentional about putting in these strategies together and say, okay, this is how I'm going to get here. I need to do A, B, C. I need to meet with XYZ person and, reach out and follow through with all of these. So not just get money. We as a people should get to the point now of saying, it's not just about getting money. We want to also grow money. So we should be very intentional about that. So, yeah.
Okay, we are talking about financial empowerment and sustainability. But let's go for this break, and when we return, we'll continue the discussion. Stay tuned.
I welcome you on today's ride on the show Good Morning Abuja.
This is Window on Abuja.
We have everything it takes to compete with any nation all across the world.
How do we make it? We are ready to produce.
I've been contributing to the development of your kingdom.
They know my story.
Hello and welcome to Young Hearts.
Our focus today will be on hepatitis B. Ladylike!
This is Entertainment Gist.
In the 14th century, 15th, 16th century, and even 17th.
There is for zakah to cure our greed.
The purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to create humanity.
The Bible talks about a man called Apollos. This is NTA Abuja Channel 5.
See you same time.
And have a great and blessed week ahead.
Welcome back. We're still talking about financial empowerment and sustainability. Our guest is still in the house. So let's continue. Now, can you share an experience of where you've been able to assist someone in financial empowerment? Okay, where you've been able to assist someone to start?
So as part of a thing I do in the social impact space, I co-found a nonprofit. It's called the Startup Knowledge Development Foundation. And with that, since 2018, we have organized the Nassau Entrepreneur Summit. It has run for 3 years so far. And there's this particular lady that we've been able to, package her business to help her get a grant. She got, I think the first was around $2,000, and then now she's looking to expand. So now she has a better standing to be able to go to, a bigger organizations, maybe than Bank of Industry, to be able to get finances for her business. So, I definitely, that's somebody that I'm very interested in, because even till now, we still work together, with her business, trying to help her do business development and all that. But she's a success story that I hold dear, because in the past 3 years, she has really grown tremendously from where she started in her business to where she is. So yes, I would count her as one of my success stories when it comes to helping people out financially. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you inculcate gender lens?
Okay.
To your approach?
I think we should, as a people, we're at the point where everybody needs to bring in something. It's not about, being the male or being the female. So it's a collective thing. It's a collaboration. Yeah. We all now have to be very intentional to say, okay, hey, if I had a husband, if I was married, to say, this is the goal, this is where we're trying to get to, financially, this is the account, or this is the place that we're going to be putting X amount every month. So we look at ourselves financially. How much am I bringing to the table? How much do you bring to the table? Because we have a goal, it means we have an understanding. So the case of, oh, I'm bringing more than you, I don't think that, that it's something that we have grown past that. I don't think that's something that we should still be, talking about to say, oh, no, I'm the male or I'm the female. It's a place of complementing each other's strengths. Okay. So, meeting in the middle, gender, male, female, it really doesn't matter. If you ask me, it really doesn't matter. Honestly. It's just for you to have that understanding, to say this is where we're going to, and this is what we have to do, individually to collectively get to where we're going to.
There's this saying, or let me just, someone once said that women are selfish with their money. They always say, it's my money, but it's our money. You understand? So have you come across women who are like that?
To be honest, I haven't. I really haven't. The women in my life, my mom, for a start, she plays a significant role into the way I see her, manage herself and manage her finances with the house as well. Aside that, my female mentors, I've never heard them, bring it up as an issue to say, oh, my money is my money and our money is
your money is our money.
Yeah, they already have that great mind, the collaborative mindset going on for them, and that's something that I've kind of grown under. So I strongly believe that our money is our money. I think that's a better way to put it.
Honestly,
so yeah,
and our money should be our money.
Yeah.
Okay, now your final word. Okay.
Final words.
Those who want to be financially stable.
I would say, first of all, you need to get your mind right. You have to know what exactly it is that you're hoping to achieve. You have to set a clear goal, set a clear target. Don't have has, or don't say, oh, I want to reach this amount of money. No, when you get there, what are you going to do? You have to put down a plan and be intentional about following through with that plan. If you do that, I am certain that you will gain financial independence.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
The discussion on financial empowerment can never be over.
Yeah, true.
Because a lot is happening and we need multiple streams of income, a lot of things, And like you said, one needs to be intentional in planning, intentional in saving, be disciplined. That's just it. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you.
So we've been speaking with Akumishe Blessing Ayenaji, and she is the communication specialist and social impact worker. Okay, she's been talking to us about financial empowerment and sustainability. I hope you've been able to take one or two things. Okay, thank you so much.